You mean to us more than what we mean to you. तुम्ही गाडयेंत आसूं वा ऑफिसांत, इश्टा वांगडा आसूं वा फॅमिली डिनराक, आमी अचकीत तुमच्या फोनार प्रकट जाता. Sometimes it is disturbing, but we don't disturb you. We inform you. We highlight what matters to you, what is happening around you. So आज मात आमकां तुमचे कडच्यान जाणून घेवपाक जाय what we mean to you.
म्हाका दिसता फर्स्ट टायम अशी एनिवर्सरी सेलिब्रेट केला जितूर आमकां चीफ गेस्ट हॅज बिकम अ रिसोर्स पर्सन एंड द रिसोर्स पर्सन हॅज टेकन अ मॅरेथॉन ऑफ सेशन्स एंड आय थिंक since morning till now, even at the Sopeta Minister, I think it has been an enlightening experience for all of us. First of all, please give a huge round of applause to our guest today, Mandar Phonse sir, and to all the team members, more importantly Prudent, because completing 17 years, and also the entire network family of ours, because Prudent happens to be the first media brand in the network, and it completes 17 years, and obviously all of us have followed. For Prudent, many a times, rather an unorthodox name maybe, but today it resonates as a strong brand for Goa news. Prudent is also the first brand in our media network, and also for many of our viewers, it might be an emotion. For many, it is an ambition, it is an aspiration. Today, Prudent is part of the network having 7 strong media brands, and I think indeed we can now say with the restructuring that happened recently, hum saath saath hai. Prudent has, has been on the forefront. It has transitioned itself from a TV channel to having, seamlessly transformed into programs. Again, embracing the digital technology a couple of years back, and also with podcasts now. So I think what inspiration we take in terms of all the media network, I think Prudent has been on the forefront, and this has been an amazing journey, and I take a privilege because I've been here for 11 years. Many of us have had a long journey at Prudent. So म्हाका दिसता सगळ्यांक खातीर परत एकदा जोरदार ताळयो for being part of this journey. Many of our team members are not there with us, but people who have been here, every person has invested their time, effort, and has made this brand what it is today. Obviously, with the help of the direction that we have from our management and also our owners. Ladies and gentlemen, outside time gainer, because it has been a fruitful experience today on this 2nd of October when we celebrate 17th year of Prudent. First of all, हांव मागता आमचे एडिटर प्रुडंट मिडियाचे सुयश बाब हांकां की तांणी आमच्या मानेस्तांचे वेलकम करचे.
रोहितान हम 7-7 आहे म्हळागलो. आमकां 7-7 आनी 1.5 फुटाचें अंतर आत्तां मंदार फणसेन सांगलां की 7-7 आसलें म्हणून 1-7 आसता अशें ना. सो हांव म्हणटा आमी 1-7 आहे. सो वी आर 1-7 and we are united. So with this initial हांव जो बाबाकय आमचे बरोबर आसात ते टायम काडून आयले आज. मंदार फणसे सर सकाळच्यान आसा आमचे बरोबर, 3 सेशनां जालीं. लेट अस स्टार्ट. पोरू आमी तो घोडो सुरू केल्लो, तो घोड्याचें अंदू पळयलां आसतलें, मातशें ब्रँडींग बदललां. अंदू तो चॅसांतलो नायट गेला आनीक रेसीचो घोडो आयला. वेगळो ताका टॅगलायन काडल्या, फ्रॉम द हॉर्सीस माउथ म्हणून. फ्रॉम द हॉर्सीस माउथ ही फिलॉसॉफी अशी इतल्या खातीर की आमी सेकंडरी ग्रासरूट कंटेंट करप. आमची येदी व्हडली कंटेंटाची टीम आसा. इनफॅक्ट नॅशनल चॅनला कडेन सुद्दां इतली तळागळा कडेन लोक वचपाची टीम आसची ना, इतलो आमचो ग्रासरूट कनेक्ट. सो आमचो कंटेंट जो आसा तो ओरिजिनल आसूं जाय की वी रीच टू द पीपल. लोकां कडेन आमचो डायरेक्ट संपर्क येता. तो जर कंटेंट आसा दॅट इट हॅज टू बी फ्रॉम द हॉर्सीस माउथ.
I think it is time to cut the cake. जोरात ताळयो. As Prudent completes 17 years of its existence.
म्हाका प्रत्येक खेपे एक विचित्र काम मेळटा. आज म्हाका मंदाराक इंट्रोड्यूस करपाचें काम दिलां, जेन्ना ताणें ऑलरेडी 2-3 सेशन्स घेतल्यात सकाळी सावन. सो इज अ व्हेरी इंट्रस्टींग. तुमी सकाळी सावन मंदारा बरोबर आसात, खुबशे प्रश्न विचारले, खुबशीं उतरां घेतलीं. इट विल बी व्हेरी इंट्रस्टींग टू हियर वॉट मंदार सेस अबाउट अस आफ्टर लिसनींग टू ऑल ऑफ अस. वळख हांव खूब तो जर्नलिस्ट कितें हें तुमी सकाळी सावन पळयलां. ही हॅज वर्कड वीथ ऑल दी मेजर नेटवर्क्स इन द कंट्री. ही हॅज वर्कड वीथ झी, ही हॅज वर्कड वीथ नेटवर्क 18, इज रायट नाव वर्किंग वीथ टायम्स. सो अनुभवाच्या बाबतींत तर मेजर ब्रँड्स जावं आनी फिल्डार काम केलां, इनपुटाचेर काम केलां, आउटपुटाचेर काम केलां, एडिटर म्हूण काम केलां, मॅनेजिंग एडिटर म्हूण काम केलां, न्यूज एडिटर म्हूण काम केलां. सो अशी वेगवेगळ्या पदांचेर काम केलां. आनी त्याच बरोबर जेन्ना 17 किलोचे कॅमेरे आशिल्ले तेन्ना धरून ते आज ज्या तरेन आमी एक एकदां कार्ड सुद्दां घालनासतना कंटेंट रिकॉर्ड करून वायरलेस रितीन लायव्ह करतात, तें युग मेरेन काम केलां. सो अनुभव, तांची काम करपाची पद्दत आनी तांचें ज्ञान, हे सगळ्यो गजाली तुमी सकाळी सावन पळयल्यात. म्हाका एक गजाल मुद्दम सांगचीशी दिसता की ताणें आज एक मेजर टेकअवे जर सकाळी सावन म्हजे खातीर कितें आशिल्लो जाल्यार ताणें परत परत सांगलें की लोकांची एस्पिरेशन समजून घेयात म्हणून. आनी ती एस्पिरेशन्स, नवीन एस्पिरेशन्स, बदलती एस्पिरेशन्स जर आमकां कळ्ळी जाल्यार आमचो कॉन्टेंट कसो क्युरेट करप हेंय आमकां कळटलें म्हणून. आनी ही एस्पिरेशन्स कशी, म्हाका याद जाता हांव CNN IVNAक जॉयन जाल्लो 31 डिसेंबराक. जनरली जेन्ना नॅशनल चॅनल्स गोंयां येताले सामके उबी व्हॅन्स बी घेवन, ते सरळ नायट क्लबांनी वताले, डिस्को क्लब्स जाय आसताले. आनी प्रत्येकाचें एक हें आसता, गोंय म्हळ्यार कितें, की गोंय म्हळ्यार हे नायट क्लब्स. आनी 31 डिसेंबराक थंय जो कितें धिंगाणो चलता पळय, तो धिंगाणो म्हळ्यार गोंयांतलें न्यू इयर. आनी म्हाका ती स्टोरी करपाची नाशिल्ली व्हेरी फ्रँकली, की हें गोंय, खंयचो गोंयकार 31 डिसेंबराक उठून टिटोसा वता. तुमी वतात गोंय, एक तर तुमी सुशांत फॅमिली बरोबर आसतात, नाजाल्यार चर्चीक मिसाक वतात, बरोबर. गोंयकार आमगेली वेगळे तरेन न्यू इयर करतात, पण अख्खें जग गोंया भितर येता आनी गोंयाक सांगता की गोंय अशें न्यू इयर करता म्हणून. एज अ रिपोर्टर आय वॉज नॉट हॅप्पी टू कवर दॅट स्टोरी. एज रिपोर्टींग टू मंदार, आनी हांव जितली TV भितर शिकलां तातूंतली खुबश्यो गजाली हांव तांचे कडच्यान शिकलां. चिंतप कशें, स्टोरी अप्रोच कशी करप, फिल्डार काम कशें करप, किती इम्पॉर्टंट आसता. आनी हांवें तांकां सांगलें की म्हाका म्हळें एकच दाखोवपा जाय की गोंयकार न्यू इयर कशें सेलेब्रेट करता तो, आनी तुमकां जें जाय तें घडये हांव दिवपाक शकना. तो चकचक, तो झगमग, तो धिंगाणो, ते कर्णकर्कश म्युजीक, तो डिस्कोथॅक, हें म्हळें म्हजें ते स्टोरी भितर खंयच ना. आनी खूब जाणांनी ती हांव उलयलो पळय ऑफिसा भितर, ती स्टोरी रिजेक्ट केल्ली की हें म्हळ्यार न्यू इयर चलची ना म्हणून. सो फायनली आय स्पोक टू हिम एंड ही वॉज द फर्स्ट पर्सन टू इमिजिएटली गिव मी अप्रुवल टू डू दॅट स्टोरी विदाउट इवन थिंकींग ट्वायस. आनी ही सेड की हें खरें, दीस इज ऑर्गेनीक, दीस इज रियल. सो तूं गोंयकार कसो न्यू इयर सेलेब्रेट करता हें दाखय. रातीन 12 सुमार चर्चीक वच, मीस दाखय. थंयच्यान आमी कशी आमच्या गांवांनी, आमच्या वेगवेगळ्या ल्हानशा शारांनी आमी कशी पार्टी करपाक वतात तें दाखय. आनी गोंयकारांची न्यू इयर देशा मुखार दवर म्हणून. एंड आय एम क्वायट शुअर, म्हाका अजून तो इन्सिडंट याद आसा. ही वॉज द ओनली पर्सन ऑन असायनमेंट डेस्क हू गेव अप्रुवल फॉर दॅट स्टोरी. रेस्ट एवरीबडी सेड की हातूंत भितर व्हडलें कितें आहा म्हूण दाखोवपा सारकें. वी डीड दॅट स्टोरी एंड दॅट स्टोरी वॉज वायडली एप्रिशिएटेड. आय कॅन टेल यू, इफ यू आस्क मी वॉट आय लर्न फ्रॉम हिम, दीस इज वॉट आय लर्न फ्रॉम हिम. आनी आज म्हाका इतलीं वर्सांनी परत ताची जाणीव जाली. ह्या सकाळी सावन जेन्ना आमी इंटरेक्शन्स करतात, It is that same sentiment, it is that same emotion की ती ऑर्गेनिक एस्पिरेशन्स जर आमी कॅच केली जाल्यार आमकां कोणूच आडोवपाक शकना म्हण.
Everyone, all of you, have so much to say about your experiences in Prudent. This is one media house which I am coming across after interacting with so many media stalwarts across the country, that this is one media house that is created by journalists. It is managed by journalists. And to top it all, it is run exclusively for the journalists. I think each of you will surely agree with this. You're experiencing it every day. Whatever we do here, we are doing it for ourselves. The 24 hours we spend in a day working in different verticals of Prudent today is completely our own. And we have never let anybody else command the media division. Today we are 17 years young. Mandar has worked for over 25 years in media. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. It's not easy being in media today, as all of you know. To be a journalist is not being easy. There were days when journalists were feared by one and all across the globe. Today, it is fearful to be a journalist. But I am a very optimistic person. It is a cycle. It comes around. But what has to be strong is you got to be a journalist. And that is what we in this media house, as you know, have strived every day. We talk about this old school and now the new school. It's nice. Yes, I keep saying that myself. We have to change with time. But what is important is we change smartly. We cannot change our ethos. We cannot change what we are committed to do. And we cannot change what we are. These are things that cannot be compromised. But we have to move on. Prudent is one organization I've loved to be in my career. All these, I've been working for 42 years now. But this period I spent with Prudent, and I'm assuring you I'm going to continue to spend, so it is not my farewell speech or something, is tremendous. It is beautiful. I interact with these young boys and girls, and the kind of energy they show really inspires me. People ask me, some of them ask me, why are you looking still quite young? I'm not complimenting myself, but I'm trying to. Why are you still so young? And the answer is clear. It is because I am in the midst of young people like you. And that gives me the energy to, and gives me the complete motivation that let's do something different and keep doing the best. Implementation in our thinking, and most important, independence of that. We think independently. We implement collectively. And that is Prudent's biggest strength, according to me. I'm seeing it, each of you, today you go in Goa, if you are a Prudent person, it's not fear. I think it is respect. And respect is earned. And each of you have earned that respect. And we are so proud of you that each of you have continued to keep the Prudent brand so high above anything else. And we keep doing what we are doing. My final words would be, don't see others doing better than you. Don't focus on that. Beat your own records every day. Because success is a fight between you and yourself. Success is a fight between you and yourself. Thank you very much, my dear friends. That's my message to you. God bless. Let's keep doing our best in the coming days and months. Thank you.
17 years of consistent working in a state like Goa is a very, very challenging thing, and I'm really overwhelmed, and I'm really happy to see this kind of an infrastructure. Believe me, you guys will not. You should be really proud of, each one of you should be really proud of, to have all such kind of a newsroom environment, such kind of a culture, and moreover, such kind of a huge, big infrastructure. I mean, I cannot really imagine that such kind of an infrastructure in Mumbai. This is really an amazing facility, and I must thank all your management and whoever has contributed into designing of all these things, which are really invaluable, because this is not easy. As professionals, as journalists, as workers, we always are. We are very involved into our own passion in our work and other things, but at the same time, understanding the importance of infrastructure for our work and for our jobs and further profiles, I think this is really a great place to be in, and you should be really proud about it. Prudent, being prudent is what? I was thinking that the word itself, it demands various things from you. If you are really having that kind of a brand behind you, and especially my favorite animal, horse. गोव्याची ओळख पूर्वी घोडे बाजाराशीच होती. आम्ही ज्यावेळेला when I used to report for NDTV, horse trading was the most widely used word in regarding Goa, and I don't know whether that connect is there in this particular thing. I'm just joking. So besides that, again, the kind of 17 years which you guys have seen as an organization, I think there should be even more, 170 years ahead of time, because being prudent is what? We need to think ahead of time. We need to really represent the people at any cost, be any kind of political pressures, be any kind of political existence around us. But as journalists, we should, आजकल वो language इस्तेमाल किया जाता है, हमारा धर्म क्या है, हमारा ये क्या है, तो उसमें मैं कहूँगा मेरा धर्म जर्नलिस्ट होना ही है. And if we really understand the meaning of being a journalist, and it cannot be just one meaning. In today's world, being a journalist is a very widely skewed thing, unfortunately, but we need to really grow beyond that. 17 years हो गया है, 18 till I die song की तरह हम लोग 18 till I die रहेंगे for Prudent Media. But मुझे लगता है कि basically we should just get into a zone of thought leadership, and for Goa, for Goan people, we need to be always striving hard to tell the rest of the world, because usually the psyche is when we are small, when we are minuscule, when we are insular, when we are something very special about ourselves, our identities, then obviously the rest of the majoritarian views, they encroach upon you. They don't allow you to express. So the responsibility of Prudent Media and the Prudent Media family altogether, put together, and every one of us here, I think that responsibility is even more greater in today's world, because the world is continuously expanding, and at the same time, world is continuously encroaching upon us, because the everything is, bullet train is coming in, 2 airports are coming in, 3rd airport will happen, what not will happen in the days to come. And though in that day, in that situation, as people, as citizens, as real journalists and real voices of the people of Goa, we need to really think from that point of view. एक दोन तीन गोष्टी फक्त मी बोलतो आणि जास्ती बोलत नाही, वेळ घेत नाही. त्यातली महत्त्वाची गोष्ट म्हणजे जे चेंज फॅक्टर्स आहेत, जे आपण सकाळपासून वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टींवरती बोललो, मला असं वाटतं की पुढच्या 3 गोष्टी पुढच्या काही 10 ते 15 वर्षामध्ये ॲज अ जर्नलिस्ट आपण सगळ्या लोकांनी विचार केला पाहिजेत. त्या 3 गोष्टी आहेत की एक सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं म्हणजे आपण ॲज अ देश, आपला पूर्ण भारत देश म्हणून 160 कोटी जाऊ पुढच्या 10 वर्षामध्ये किंवा त्याच्या आधीही कदाचित. तर या 160 कोटीच्या देशामध्ये येणारे जे चॅलेंजेस आहेत देशाला म्हणून, तेच चॅलेंजेस आपल्याला समजून घ्यायचे आहेत जर्नलिस्ट म्हणून, आणि ते जर्नलिस्ट म्हणून आपल्याला मांडायचे आहेत, तेवढ्याच व्हेहमंटली मांडायचे, तेवढ्याच स्ट्रॉंगली मांडायचे. आणि कारण देर विल बी सो मेनी इंट्रिकसीज विथ द ग्रोईंग पॉप्युलेशन, राईट फ्रॉम फूड सिक्युरिटी, राईट फ्रॉम एज्युकेशन, and right from training to each and every institution which is existing right now in and surrounding our lives. I think that is going to change fundamentally in the days to come. So पुढच्या 10-15 वर्षामध्ये आपल्याला, मला असं वाटतं की थॉट लीडर्स म्हणून प्रुडंट मीडिया आणि एका पूर्ण राज्याचे आपण जर का प्रतिनिधी असू, तर मला असं वाटतं की ह्या पद्धतीनं आपण विचार करायला लागेल की प्रचंड मोठी डेमोग्राफी आपल्यासमोर असणार आहे आणि त्या डेमोग्राफीमध्ये आपलं स्थान काय असणार आहे याचा विचार प्रत्येकाला करावा लागेल. दुसरं मला असं वाटतं की एक खूप मोठा राक्षस आपल्यासमोर येऊ घातला आहे मीडिया म्हणून, तो म्हणजे AI, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजन्स. आणि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजन्स आल्यामुळे येणाऱ्या पुढच्या 5 वर्षात द काइंड ऑफ चॅलेंजेस वी हॅव राईट नाव विल बी पॉसिबली ट्रिप्लिकेटेड. अँड that time of challenges of AI, we'll have to really think by all the perspectives, right from the management to the each and every person who's working here. We'll have to think from all the perspectives that what will exactly happen during these AI days, because these AI days are already there now. The situation has already started. Media will greatly get challenged by the AI existence, and with that, what I feel is basically the crime rate, the false kind of activities, the criminal activities, everything will get blended with this kind of AI environment, and that AI environment will really pose a great deal of challenge and threat to us. So we need to be really very, very aware about the AI thing. I am not being very protectionist about the technology. Technology is going to happen and it is going to change the whole scenario. But at the same time, it will also help somewhere or the other way. So we need to find out those, better opportunities with the AI. As media people, we need to be really having that foresight to understand how the AI will really affect us, or for that matter, how we will better use the AI facilities and the AI tools. So that is the second most important change which is going to happen in another 10 years' time ahead of us. The third important change will be climate change, and that climate change again is going to pose so many different situations in front of us as journalists, as media people, and therefore we need to also understand in a especially the place like Goa, the climate change will really affect here also. So from that perspective also we need to really find out what is going to happen, how our editorial ideas will shape up, and how we are going to really look into the future as thought leaders. So all these things I feel which I have gathered with my experience, with my understanding, with my interactions with various seniors and experts, I feel these 3 things are going to be really challenging for all of us in the days to come, in another 10 years time, 15 years time. And that's why we need to think ahead of time and then really represent the people, because people are already facing so many challenges in their lives. And that's why we need to be really helping out that particular situation of people where they need real genuine help from media. And media cannot just keep crying, talking about the pressures, talking about all the existential crises and other things. We need to really focus on doing a real job, which is journalism. And that's why I feel, as Joe sir rightly said, that he is hopeful, he is a young person. I am also equally young, and I am also hopeful that the things will definitely change and all of us will enjoy the scenario ahead which is coming in. आय रियली फ्रॉम बॉटम ऑफ माय हार्ट रियली थँक यू ऑल. आज दिवसभर सहन केलं मला आणि सगळ्या गप्पा मारल्या. आपण गप्पा मला माहीत नाही की किती तुमच्या प्रश्नांची उत्तरं मिळाली, पण मला असं वाटलं की आपण खूप चांगल्या पद्धतीने इंटरॅक्ट केलं. आणि कधीही अशा प्रकारचं हार्ट टू हार्ट इंटरॅक्शन असेल तर मी डेफिनेटली कधी जेव्हा गोव्याला येईन त्यावेळेला येईनच मी इकडे. आणि मला इथे बोलवलं, खूप मनापासून आभार मानतो. थँक्यू, धन्यवाद.
म्हणून जाल्यार कितें पेप्सोडंट टूथपेस्ट अशें रिएक्शन येतालें. प्रुडंट हो वर्ड डायजेस्ट जायनासलो कारण आमच्या नांवान खंय गोवा नासलें, आमच्या नांवान खंय न्यूज नासले. सो जस्ट इट वॉज जस्ट प्रुडंट मिडिया तितलें आसलें आनी लोक मातशे कन्फ्यूज जाताले. 17 वर्सां उपरांत ह्या जर्नी उपरांत आयज अशी सिच्युएशन आहा की आयज खंयची एक ब्रेकींग जर आमकां चुकली कसल्या कारणाक लागून, ती ब्रेकींग दुसऱ्या मिडियान केली, खंयची इम्पॉर्टंट ब्रेकींग, जाल्यार ती कन्फर्म करपाक आमकां फोन येता, बाबा त्या मिडियान ब्रेक केल्या, सो ती सारकी आहा काय तुमी आजून ब्रेक करूना म्हणून विचारता. सो कन्फर्मेशनाक सो ते आमकां तो लेवल आमी त्या लेवलाचेर पावल्या, ते आमी स्थान प्राप्त केलां. मंदार सर अंदूचे नर्सरीक मंदार सर आयले. 2 सेशन जाली पावर पॅक. आमचे चडशे प्रश्न तेंच्यांनी आन्सर केले. ते जे पद्दतीन सांगता थोडे आमी गजाली प्रॅक्टीस करता, थोडे आमकां कन्फ्युजन्स आसले ते तेंच्यांनी क्लियर केले. मेनली तेंचे एक मंत्र दिला की पत्रकाराक एक फ्युचर पळोवपाचो, प्रेडिक्ट करपाचो एक हें आसपाक जाय, एक कला आसपाक जाय. आनी ते रुटीन आमी कवर करता आसतना, रुटीन बुलेटीन, रुटीन हॅपनिंग जे आहा ते कवर करता आसतना एक फ्युचरिस्टीक एप्रोच करून फ्युचरान कितें संकट येवं शकता, फ्युचरान खंयच्यो गजाली आसतल्यो ते लोकांक अवेअर करप, त्या पद्दतीन काम करपाक जाय. फ्युचरान आमकां खंयच्यो गजाली लागपाक शकता, खंयचो प्रश्न उबे रावपाक शकता, ताका तयारी मिडियान लोकां पर्यंत ती कशी तयारी करपाक जाय, मिडियान पळोवपाक जाय आनी लोकां पर्यंत पावपाक जाय, ते याद उरतलें. सेशनांतल्यान ज्यो गजाली आमकां शिकपाक मेळटा आमी आमचे सदांच आमी प्रॅक्टीस करतले. आनी तुमी येयले आनी 2 सेशन केली आमच्या बरोबर आनी फंक्शनाकूय रावले म्हणून तुमकां उपकार आटयता, देव बरें करूं. तेजे उपरांत आयची कार्यावळीक उपस्थित आशिल्ले आमचे जो लुईस सर, एडिटोरियल डायरेक्टर प्रमोद सर, सुयश सर एडिटर, कर्नल सर हांगसर एचआरांतले ऑस्टिना बसला, आनी सगळे कलीग म्हणजे एक्रॉस ऑल वर्टिकल सिंधुदुर्गांतले सगळे तुमी हांगसर सगळे हांगा उपस्थित रावले आनी आमची कार्यावळ फुलयली म्हणून तुमकां सगळ्यांक थँक्यू, देव बरें करूं.